So hi, Kim. It's lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you, Keith.
You're looking wonderful as always.
Thank you very much.
We're glad that you're with us. What's new and what's exciting in your life?
I just quit my job. And
That's a good thing.
I just quit my job, and you know what? I feel like Thelma and Louise. I just drove my caddy right off the canyon.
Oh, so like a
It's
freeing.
a rebirth for me, and I've had a lot of rebirths in my life, but I have a very good feeling about this.
Wonderful. Are you going to be seeing some music from you shortly?
Yeah, actually, Bob and I are going to be. Bob wants to do a chanteuse project with me, so maybe I'll be singing the blues after. I've got a lot of blues to sing about. So.
And how many years has it been since you haven't been singing the blues?
The last time I really sang the blues was in the shower a couple of hours.
Is that because you got a large credit card bill, or?
I do.
Yeah, see?
Actually, I got my Visa bill today. This is a true story. I was just telling everybody outside for a taxi. Apparently, I took a taxi and it cost me $212. And I'm like, oh my God. See what happens when you get drunk and you take a cab home for a $12 cab ride?
Did you come from
$212.
Did you come from Manhattan, or?
I did. Oh, so you know about my
Yeah,
apartment in Manhattan?
Yeah, it happened.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still have the place.
Do you?
Yeah, my
apartment with Axel.
Axl Rose left me that place. Remember, that was part of the deal. That well, you remember those days when you filmed.
Yeah, they were in her video.
Actually, they were in my video, and you know what? They didn't even ask me for royalties. I paid them with sexual favors.
Sexual favors, yes. It happens. It happens.
It does. I can honestly say, if I really think, seriously, we need to do a TV sitcom about a bunch of old groupies like Patricia, myself, and what the hell are we doing now? I think it would go really well. Or
I don't know.
A reality show. Like,
hey, you know what?
forget The Bachelor, the groupies.
The secretary's behind the scenes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And she ends up going out with.
And we can have what happened to the groupies. Well, there's Kim. She's a flight attendant. There's Patricia. She finally got a 38 double F.
Double F.
She
Double
went for
F,
the full
yeah,
pull.
the full pull.
And then Leanne is where is Leanne?
She's in the porno business, I understand.
Leanne got the 38. Yeah, Donald Trump dumped her. And
What about Slash? What happened with her and Slash?
Slash, you know about that.
he left her a farm in Montana. They filmed Bareback Mountain there.
It's just lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely movie.
Tony, it's been so long that I've been in front of the camera. Usually I'm very witty. I just don't know what to say tonight.
You're doing wonderful. You're doing wonderful.
Oh my God, Tony, I saw Greg in France 3 weeks ago and I got his phone number. He wants us to go out. I have his phone number. And it was so funny because... Was he?
Yeah, he was road crew with something.
Oh my God.
You might want sex, though.
He never got sex from us. That's one thing he never got.
That's why he's
from us.
coming back now. He's being real friendly, calling, right?
He gave me his number.
That's the first sign.
And
First sign.
what happened is I walked into France. You remember old Elizabeth, old Hatchet Face? She still works there.
Hatchet Face.
So I walked in. She comes up to me. She goes, "You're not going to believe who's sitting over in the corner. Come with me. Come with me." And so I went up and I saw it was Greg. And I said, "Yes, sir. Are you ready to take your order now?" He turns around. Couldn't believe it. And he asked me about you, and I said, yeah. I said, I saw Tony at the welfare office. And
Where is that again, Tony? On Shooter Street?
Jarvis
and Charles.
I saw Tony
Why
at
do
the
we know
welfare
that?
office, and so he gave me his number. He'd love us to get together one night and go out and have
talk.
some old times.
Talk.
Tony and I go way back.
Do you?
Yeah. He gave me my big everything.
Oh boy, hey, we're getting into this. This is getting exciting now.
That didn't sound good,
All right,
did it?
all right, for your viewers at home, the play-by-play is here. Tony met her one night and gave us something large. Hang on here.
Tony gave me my big everything.
Oh boy.
Yes.
He rose to the occasion, did he?
No, yes, he did. He rose to the occasion. He's my good luck charm.
Oh boy.
He got me the gig with ZZ Top. He got
Oh.
me a job with ZZ Top as a backup singer.
That's wonderful.
It is wonderful. And they confiscated his film that night that we played Maple Leaf Gardens. I remember that.
Why did they do that, Tony?
Was your sound check? and they caught me doing the photos at the sound check.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that's not
Can
a
you
good
believe they
thing. Yeah.
treated Tony like that?
Yeah, I do.
How dare
Yeah.
they? Don't they know who he is?
No, not yet.
Don't they?
They
They
haven't-
will. They will
they
when
haven't-
you win that Academy
They haven't
Award.
discovered yet, Tony. But we're all waiting.
I was at the Grammys, you know, so what the hell? I didn't
Like-
see them.
Hey, let's remind them of that. You know. Anyway, darling, it's been great to see you.
Lovely to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
You're looking wonderful.
Let's
Kim.
go to a clip from Stiletto Fetish.
Yes, we'll now go to a clip from Stiletto Fetish, so stay tuned and we'll be right back in a moment. Let's say hello to the Shoes. Shoes, what do you think about?
Price tags.
Are you guys having a good? You guys having a good time tonight?
What about that CBC show you did?
Yeah. What about that shoe? Yeah, the shoes. Talking about the shoes.
They came with the shoes and they said, these shoes belong to Kim. She used to be a flight attendant, and these shoes belong to Leanne. She used to be a model. Today, they're a pair of metal rap queens called Stiletto
Fetish.
and done like dun dun dun. And then we pushed the ghetto blaster, and that's how we started our video with our heels. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have custom-made stiletto heels, and I used to get spurs put on the back of them, and I used to get them done in New York. Cost me damn $300 back in those days.
Those were
That
very.
was 12.
Those are very expensive stilettos.
Very expensive stilettos.
Don't try this at home, kids. Very dangerous.
Very Arnold, very Arnold.
Very dangerous. Very
You met the
dangerous.
governor of California yet?
I could try.
Mr. Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah, Arnold here. You know, I met Kim. Kim and I were working in the election. She was fantastic. You know,
The Terminator.
beautiful. The Terminator. Yeah. We had big things. The governor. Yeah, we had big things together. You know.
So Tony started my whole career for me. With that video, we never expected it to shoot to the top of the charts. We had our single, we beat Lenny Kravitz, and we were between Janie's Got a Gun was number 3. We were number 2, and
What was it?
was it Love and Rockets at number 1? Or
And what was the song?
I Think I Love You.
How does it go?
Cassidy came to our party.
How does it go?
I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? But it was insane. We did, I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? We were Courtney Love before she knew who she was.
That's very good. I like that.
Oh my God. Danny Bonaducci phoned up Tony, and Danny Bonaducci was a DJ at Eagle 106 in Philadelphia, and we sent him the record, and he called up Tony and wanted to come to Toronto to be in our video. But he couldn't make it on the dates that we had, and then David Cassidy came to our video release party. And Tony has that all on film too.
That's excellent. Well, we're going to have to see some of this on the show. Well, thank you for your time, Kim.
Thank you guys. I'm holding the camera.
Okay,
Okay,
Stiletto
wait a minute.
Fetish.
It's got to be. Okay. The microphone. Wait. The reborn Stiletto Fetish.
Yes, we are back.
We've got the blonde and the brunette.
Oh, a little bit of objectifying there, a little bit. The blonde. It's the brunette. Oh, the blonde. Oh, that's it. The blonde.
That's how the people refer to us as.
No red. Oh, that's the ankles.
Excuse me, redheads make it cheap. There is no room for another woman. It's either a blonde or a brunette.
Yes.
Nothing else.
That's right.
Choose. And you don't get both of us. You only get one of us. You get one of us because Stiletto Fetish doesn't share any of the toys.
That's right. We're selfish. No, it's self-full. It's
Fulfilling.
exactly. Correct. But stiletto. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
All right.
We rolling?
Not wearing them. You know, rule number 1. Okay.
After all these years.
Thank you.
So Leanne went. I got a little. You didn't know this, Tony, but I knew because you know how bitchy Leanne and I were in the day. Well, Tony has rescued Leanne and I through so many things. One time we kicked a guy's door in. Remember that? We got you to drive us in your maroon Cadillac. We kicked this guy in Oakville. We kicked his friggin' door in. Hardcore. We had to pay for a new door because instead of bullet holes, I'm kidding you not, he had stiletto heel holes all over his door. Because he was dating Leanne, and he was fucking around on Leanne, and we knew this chick was gonna be at his place in bed with him. We got Tony to drive us out to Oakville on a Kill Bill mission. And we get out there, and we friggin' kicked his door to the point he had to answer the door because he was freaking out. And then the minute he answered it, Leanne and I just like charged the door, and we ran up the stairs. You guys are not going to believe this. Guess what? I swear to my God, she was a redhead. Like, of all the things you could do, because like there's never room for redheads, and that was an insult. She was a redhead. So Leanne and I went, we were so immature. We went upstairs to his room. We tear this poor girl apart verbally, and all I can remember Leanne saying is, and oh my God, you've got red pubes. Oh my God. Leanne told this to this girl. And then he comes up to Leanne and I, and he's so cool. He goes, now girls, come on, girls. He goes, why don't you just leave, okay? You've made your point with this chick. You caught me in bed with her. I'm fucked. She's fucked. So just leave. So Leanne and I left. Tony drove with the getaway car back. We went to France.
What's the guy's name?
We went to France. No names.
This sounds like a video.
But it's all our whole thing. So anyway, Leanne didn't like her back in the
I lived
day.
at 666, but Dinah were
And-
and Debbie and you know
Sebastian.
All of them. Suzanne and Craig, yeah. And
I was there. That was the inception of rock and roll in Toronto, man.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I think
We
if
were
you
just
guys
kids.
were gonna make
We
a
were babies.
movie, like they've
And Sebastian
made,
got famous. Ooh, he got so famous.
Yeah, but have you seen him?
Oh,
God,
he's
he aged bad.
it's his karma for being such a prick. Oh, sorry. Oh, he was. Oh.
Don't you
No, I remember he was
was
treated
the
like.
ultimate
Do you remember him and
beautiful
Maria?
boy.
Do you remember Maria and Angela?
I remember. I used to date this guy named Bobby Silem
Oh yeah.
back in the day, and yeah,
Tails. Okay, here.
134 Voltby.
Of his from Much Music. The interview he did.
Oh, about the can I see it?
Yeah, I'll give you a copy.
That would be great.
Yeah, I found it in my
To let to affect his reunion.
I met Bobby. I remember Bobby and I were like Sid and Nancy back in those days.
It was like that.
Yeah,
Like that.
totally we
Remember
were.
Sweetheart?
Oh God, yeah.
And
With the
Debbie
bulldog, I fucked him with a big bulldog. He had a bulldog on his
Oh,
back.
and I was her friend.
And
it
he
was so
had
hard on me.
And Debbie, you were her girlfriend. And
Jesus Christ.
oh my God.
And then there was Leanne.
Oh my
They were like
That's
our
right.
rivals. They were our rivals in the
now.
80s. You were my 80s rival.
I slept with your girlfriend's boyfriend. I remember that. Yeah. You guys were gonna kill us. It was like the Jets and West Side Story. What is that?
Brooke Forbes, like Debbie
Jets
Forbes,
and,
Debbie
whatever.
Rosita, and you and Leanne.
When you're a jet all the way. Yeah. We were like
Yeah.
the gang war chicks. you
And
know?
I lived at 666,
In
and
the
she
barrio.
lived 2 apartments right over. And I used to pass her all the time. People say, "Are you that girl? Is that your sister? Is you?" And she'd
And
be
they
like,
looked a lot alike, but she was prettier. You look like
She said it, but hey, thanks. You know, it's always nice to get something positive.
Well, Tony, you were there. Don't you think she's prettier?
Yes.
I do
Then
too.
what? I mean, that's all
Then
relative, right?
Leanne.
Talented anyway.
Yeah, but on the other hand, Leanne spent a lot of money trying to just look
Does
at
she-
the car.
Yeah? Tell us the
yeah.
cosmetic surgery secrets. Do
If
tell.
you showed that Leanne this video, I'll kill you. No, you know what?
No,
You know what,
No?
Leanne? I was your best friend
Collagen
in the whole
implants.
goddamn world, and I know all your little secrets.
Oh.
And you know what?
And you were so mean to me.
You married for the money, honey, and I didn't. So we're the Banger sisters, Goldie and Suzanne Sarandon. So, but you know what? Whose life
You know
turned
what?
out better?
Tell her I said hi. Give her a hug for me.
No, you don't have to, because you're going to be in the band. Tell her yourself when you win your MTV Music
I'm the
Award.
third fetish, essentially.
There never was
We met
the
the
first.
fifth Beatle and the third fetish in one place.
I just remembered this now.
You know,
And remember when
one of the reunions have a new member. There's always like 3 Dog Night.
yeah.
They had to get rid of one guy because he just didn't work. Like he was like a.
But you know what? Without Leanne, there would have been no stiletto fetish because Leanne was. Even though I just was a bitch right now to her, she was the ultimate best girlfriend a girl could ever have. Notice how it's kind of like we're like Paris and Nicole, you know? We love each other, but we hate each other. We were the original Paris and Nicole.
Right, you were, and it's all.
And you've got it all on
got it all
film.
on video.
You should do that, Paris and Nicole of the 80s, and show it because it was all on video. You'd make a fortune. We got to talk about that.
I gotta tell you.
Like, oh, we need to talk about that.
Cell phone downloads.
Yeah,
Remember Ray Sayers pageants?
yeah.
They're cell phone downloads now. 22 episodes, 1 minute downloads.
Well, imagine what our downloads would be.
Well, I was gonna talk to you about
Oh
that.
my God.
Yeah, we gotta talk about podcasting.
Oh my God. Do you know how much money we make?
Podcast.
Well, I tell you.
Do you have all the outtakes from the videos
Yes.
too? Oh.
I was there. I know.
It's okay. Sorry, It's okay. I did my roots today.
So it looks very
So, sweetheart, was that at 666? Is that why she had a vibe, or no? 'Cause
I'm
Susanna
trying to
Craig-
think.
I live. You
Yeah,
know where,
it
you know
was.
where Debbie
It
lives?
was at
I moved in there, right?
666 Spadina.
Okay.
And Ronnie's sweetheart had leopard skin pillows on his couch.
Those are Debbie's. Those are my friend's pillows. Yes, I crashed out there a few times too.
He had leopard skin pillows
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah,
his
yeah.
couch. And he slept with Patricia. Tim Welch is from
Who
National
didn't? No, I
Velvet's
know.
girlfriend.
Hell, I'd sleep with her.
When
She's
Debbie
sexy
was in
bitch.
Florida. She's gorgeous. She's had her tits done.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh yeah, 36F.
Holy
she's-
fuck.
she did.
Does that stand for holy fuck?
They are holy fuck. Yeah.
Girlfriend, slow down.
Oh, sorry, I'm like this all the time. I'm just
No,
gonna
not
get
you,
some more
her,
water.
the F.
I'm getting more water. Honey.
Freak. Tommy Gunn? Yeah, was he one of your exes too?
No. Never. Even though.
Raw dog.
Even though there was a rumor. I love that band.
They are wicked. Axel, Tommy Gunn, Chuck, yeah, Corrado on bass.
There's a whole story about Freddie. She's Mikey's sister. And Mikey and oh God.
You know, that goes back to Suzanne. And see, I just moved here, like right out of I was in high school essentially. And right at the end of that.
Yeah, we got in a big fight with Tommy.
Who didn't?
Remember?
Fuck, I'll tell you a few we got
He
it.
accused me of fucking pouring beer on his bass guitar because we sounded better than them because they went on. It was at the El Macondo, and they went on before we did. Went on after them, and for once we sounded pretty decent. And
How modest. Okay.
and it was a really good show. And what he didn't like this is that dude Johnny Thunders. He got on stage with us and he sang.
And Tommy was
I'm
jealous.
just stepping stone. So we did Stepping Stone with Johnny Thunders, and Tommy was just standing there. And this was filmed. Someone's got footage of us doing that show. And so we got off the stage and it went really great.
Was he jealous? What's
He
the
was
problem?
jealous. So then he comes backstage after and he starts in the dressing room and he's like throwing all the shit around and he's having a friggin' conniption.
Was he drinking?
He was a speed freak back then.
Yeah.
And
He was a speed freak back then.
he was a hardcore junkie.
I know, yeah.
Guy. So I'm sitting there minding my own business, and he goes, "So Kimmy, you fucking threw beer in my guitar," and I'm like,
He became his father because I knew that.
I'm like,
Anyway.
what? And that's exactly how he spoke to me. You fucking bitch! You fucking threw beer in my guitar. Well, guess what? No one talks to me like that. And I stood up and I said, "Fuck you, fucking Tommy Gunn, you fucking bitch!" And I let him have it, and we were like freaking. And I really let him have it because I hit him below the belt. I won't say what I said. There's no other way to fight with a man than right below the belt. Don't waste your time above the belt. Just let him have it where it hurts. Right in the balls. That's the only thing that works. You know what? If you want a man back, don't kick him in the heart. Kick him in the balls, and he'll come back to you.
I'm trying to figure
Not
that
in
one
one
out.
piece.
Oh, no, he'll come limping back to you. And then you can,
And then he'll be out of commission for a while.
no, you can kiss it all better.
She's a sadist, yes.
I got my jock strap on, right here.
So what about you? I want to hear about you.
I'm thirsty.
Tell me about
Production
you.
assistant.
This is your turn. She's so beautiful though. Like, you look like Madeline Stowe, the actress.
Do I?
Yeah, very, very much so. Yeah.
She's all right.
Yeah.
She's all right. Yes.
So tell us.
What
a
do you want to
secret.
know?
Tell us a secret.
What do you want to know?
No, it's your choice. Any secret you want. Could even be from when you were a child. It could be
Oh my
anything.
God.
Could be any secret you want.
Childhood. My sister's a psychopath. She tried to kill me. So I moved to Texas when I was 13 because I had to get away from her because there was threats. And her friends used to beat me up at school because I was always in, the dancer. They used to peg me up, with things and at the talent shows.
Jealous.
Then, yeah. Then,
jealous of
but it got violent, so I left.
Oh.
I went to Texas where my dad, he's a cowboy. He used to ride the rodeo in Alberta. He went down there, but actually they're from a Russian background, so it's kind of, full circle,
myself
schizophrenic,
a
Russian cowboy, and then my mother's Mexican, and she's wild. Yeah. So what was the question?
You're telling me a secret about your sister when she tried to kill you.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I was a kid, she used to do things with a pillow. My mom used to come in. It was bad like
Very
that.
Carla Homolka.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Her story goes, you're going to be saying, oh my God, a lot.
I got to put this in a biography, but my parents have to die first, because if they actually knew what happened, they would want to just die.
They would die.
If they knew the pain their kids went through, they'd.
No.
So
but
they have to die before I can let my bio out,
They
and then
do.
they would be.
You don't want to be the cause of your parents' death, right?
I know what she's saying though. When something really bad happens to you when you're younger, regardless, you will that you have not told your parents. Like something happened to me bad when I was younger, and my uncle died last year, and I so promised myself if he ever died, I would tell my dad that he molested me when I was little, because I thought if I ever told my dad when he was alive, my dad would. I better not talk about that. Yeah, I'll tell you after, because I know my dad would have killed him.
Wow, the secret remains.
But
that
even
will be
when-
the next part
after
of the,
he
of the
died,
show.
I
We'll
was
find
just
out what
about-
actually happened.
I couldn't tell my dad, even after he died. I was like, he's dead, and I went, good dad, because he wasn't a very good brother to you, and that's all I said. I thought, I can't tell my dad. My dad will kill himself if I tell him.
That's right.
So it's better that you
Saved
didn't
his
tell.
heart.
It's better that you didn't tell
Saved
your
the
parents
heart.
about your sister, because you're saving their hearts too. That's where I was kind of going with that.
That's it.
So you have a good heart,
Get the biology
because you save other people's hearts.
That must
Yeah,
be
but
it.
one day I'll see my sister. But we haven't spoken since, so it's been since childhood,
Wow.
and it hasn't connected even once,
Burning a hole in
It's like,
ever.
come on. Hurry on.
So it's become very distant.
Would you ever
Oh, man.
like
Track her down and shoot her.
I know where she is, essentially, the area. I know how old her child is. Simon, he's my nephew that doesn't know me at all. I'm like the hidden secret, right?
Yeah.
But he's gonna eventually sneak me out, because he's about 12. And they always do.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a trip. She has nothing to do with my mother either. She actually was really embarrassed that she was Mexican. She used to freak out when we'd visit in
But
Mexico.
that's the beautiful part.
She would
like,
kick and
that's why
scream
you're so
and-
exotic looking.
She would kick and scream and kick my grandma and fucking bitch and crazy nuts,
Holy
violent,
shit.
a bit violent.
She didn't want to be Mexican.
No,
Why?
She used to call my grandma a white nigger. She did.
Oh my God.
Like screaming that at her.
First we
And
have
then she'd be
Carla
like-
Wolka, then we have friggin' Eva Braun. It's getting worse. What a family.
Oh my gosh, she's so racist. And my mom, like you're
Oh.
Mexican, and we had friends that were Portuguese and black, and you know, it was just crazy.
The West Side Story all over again.
So and now her child, like, and she looks more Mexican than any of us now. And she has a weight problem now because she used to starve me and eat the double end of it. It's like
No,
she-
you know
because
why
she
she
was your
has the
portion.
weight problem? Because all the girls that were hot when they were like 14, 15, 16, all the girls that were hot in high school, I was like really not hot at all. Like I am talking so not hot, like I hung around with all the fat kids and stuff because I had braces, I had glasses, and I had zits all over my face. And I was like really the not very cute. And you know what? All those pretty girls that were like so mean to me, it's funny because once I got the braces off and I got contacts and my skin cleared up, I was still nice inside because I knew what it was like to be teased. I knew what it was like to be hurt. And when I turned into a swan, my heart never changed. Never. It's like when I see people put other people down for whatever race they are or how their weight is or whatever, I'm like, you know what? You fuckers, you're so shallow. You so don't know.
You suck.
That's it.